Well guys, I'm still in Vegas and I'm not quite done. Yesterday I went to pretty much all the GameStops with Gat Cognac, but today I'm gonna be hitting up mainly all of the pawn shops. And actually my first stop here is gonna be a retro game store, because recently Pink Gorilla just opened pretty much right next to the Strip, which is where I'm at right now. So I'm gonna check out the store. Not really expecting to get too much, especially since it is a retro store next to a super populated area, but you never know. Oh wow, they actually have. There's actually some decent deals here so far. All right, that was actually really solid. Even came in a pink bag. Ended up picking up a couple copies of Wii Sports. Madden 25, of course. Skylanders Imaginators. And Madden 25. All of that for, I guess I should probably see what I spent. 68 bucks, so not bad at all. Okay, and now it is time to do some pawn shop farming. It looks like our first stop is actually right here. Well, they used to keep their games right there. Oh wow, they have a lot more than last time. Oh, okay. Well, almost, but fortunately only one controller each. Unfortunate, but I do know there's an easy pawn right across the street, so we'll see if they can beat them. Oof. Oof, I hope that's not the only game. Decent! Ended up picking up a DSi, pretty clean too. Even came with a nice case. It is for a 3DS, but whatever. And then they ended up throwing me Modern Warfare Remastered on Xbox One since I bought the DS. The two of those for 45 bucks. Not bad at all. No way, they have it. All right, that was cool. They ended up just doing $2 for Forza Horizon 2. Ain't gonna complain about that. Next up though, got probably the most ghetto pawn shop in the entire city. But hey, you know what, man? If you're not willing to die for these games, then what are you doing out here? Well, it's a DS sort of day. That might be a problem. All right, that was unexpected. Ended up picking up Skyrim, Life is Strange, this Fairy Fencer F game, Atelier Sophie, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5, which is absolutely god-awful. But all of that for 50 bucks, 10 bucks each, basically. Not gonna complain about that. All right, Easy Pawns have been hooking it up. Let's see if we can keep the ball rolling. The ball's still moving. Nothing really crazy, but one of my favorite games for $5. I ain't gonna pass that up. Cool. I had to wait a minute, so they ended up giving me a pretty good deal. They ended up just doing $3 each for these. Fallout 4, Don't Knock Twice, and Prey. After tax, ended up being about 10 bucks, so not bad at all. All right, not expecting too much here. It's a weird location, and last time they had 0 games, but hey, not expecting too much, but we'll see what they got. Well, might be something decent there. I had low expectations, and they were greatly exceeded. Ended up picking up A Way Out and Left 4 Dead 2. They were doing $5 a piece on games, so 10 bucks for the two of those. Not bad at all. There's 2 more pawn shops pretty close to here. I'll check them out, and then I don't know where we're gonna go after that. Oh, gotta love Skylanders. Swap force for $9. Not bad at all. All right, next up we got just a mom and pop pawn shops, not corporate owned, which is actually not that common out here in Vegas. They actually usually don't have the best deals compared to the corporate pawn shops, but I haven't been here in a long time, so we'll see if they have anything good. Well, big fat nothing.
I was looking for that, but I got it yesterday, so I think I'll pass.
Unfortunately, nothing great there. There's actually a couple of video game stores that are somewhat close to here, so maybe I'll check them out, but there's a few more pawn shops, and there actually is 2 more GameStops that me and Gak did not go to, so I'll check them out at some point, and then we'll get rolling back to Easy Gamer, because I have some stuff for him. Well, nothing really super crazy today so far, but not too many strikeouts. Ended up picking up It Takes Two for $5. Solid little bread and butter. We'll keep moving on. Next up, we got a game store that actually used to be way on the other side of Vegas, but looks like they moved here. We'll go ahead and check them out and see what's up. Cool. Seems like they got a better deal moving to this location, and honestly, it's got better roadside appeal, so I'm hoping they do gangbusters here. Ended up picking up NBA 2K14, of course, and good old Madden 25 on 360. What a grail. The 2 of those, he ended up doing $6 for him, so can't complain about that. All right, another game store. I have not been to this game store since I lived in Vegas, so it's been a couple of years. I'm very curious to see what they got. Nothing too crazy in there. It was more of a card shop than it was a video game store, so all I could pick up was Madden 25 for $13. Kind of had to pay up for it, but I don't mind because it's such a grail. I've literally never gotten anything from this one. I don't know why I keep going, but hey, someday. We'll try this place out. Well, that was a little disheartening. I took a big stack up to the front, and they ended up just looking everything up and price charting. So nothing I could really do there, but they did end up giving me Rock Band 4 for $5, so not too bad. Nothing crazy. This is honestly one of the worst locations, so I was actually kind of surprised I was able to get anything. Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 3, Mass Effect Andromeda, and one of my favorite games of all time, Uncharted 4. $10 for 4 grails, can't complain. All right, last GameStop in the whole Vegas area, and then I got 2 more pawn shops after that. I already know those 2 pawn shops are gonna be garbage, but hopefully I can at least score at this GameStop.
This looks like it might be a fun one.
Well, I definitely wasn't expecting that. Ended up just getting really nothing crazy, a bunch of bread and butters, although this went down in price, so that was cool. All of this was like $70, so really not gonna complain about that. And I'm really not gonna complain about this box of free stuff, which this was just sitting in there, so that's awesome. But yeah, they just had a bunch of free stuff they said they were gonna be throwing away, so I ended up just, they ended up just giving it to me, so. Can't complain about that. Who knows, maybe I'll get this graded. Definitely was not expecting to get a copy of Concord on this trip. That is just funny to me. I'm glad that final GameStop went well because I already know I'm about to get really disappointed at this Easy Pawn because they never have anything good at this one, and there's also a Super Pawn right across the street that also doesn't have anything good usually. So, we'll see.
You don't see something like that often.
No games in there and nothing else really crazy, except for this Series X controller. They only wanted $3 for it because they claim it's just as is, it doesn't work correctly or something. They couldn't even tell me what was wrong with it, so it doesn't matter to me because even if it doesn't work, I know somewhere that would love to have it. right, last stop in Vegas. I am not expecting much because I don't think I've ever bought a single thing from here, but who knows, they could have a random $3 controller in here.
Might just take the chance on that for 10 bucks.
You want to wrap them up or something?
Nothing.
Well, that was unfortunate. I thought I was gonna get a little something there. OG Xbox, no cables, no nothing. All I wanted to do was see if it could turn on and if the disc tray would at least come out and come back in. That right there would have been enough for me to spend 10 bucks on it. Why not? I'll take the chance. The chances of that DVD drive actually working, the laser being good, who knows? But for 10 bucks, I would have taken that chance. But it didn't power on at all. So, of course, they put it right back in the glass. All right, Easy Gamer, I'm coming for you. I've got a delivery for Easy Gamer.
Hello, welcome.
This came from Las Vegas.
Stoked.
Yeah, that's from Gak. You happy with that?
Yeah. Hey, good looking, Gak. I appreciate it, man. Stoked on it for sure. Something I don't have, horror game. Definitely gonna go up in value. Buy this now. It's worth about $15,000 already.
Look at this collector just salivating over my games.
Yeah, so this is what Easy wanted. I'm gonna try and
That's not it.
find something to own. Is something else?
Let's bring it over here.
And he did want this too. So I need to go find something to wax him with real quick.
Ooh.
Well, it's a little bit of a self-wax, but I'm trading Easy all this stack. Awesome games here for Rodea and Trap Team. This was kind of a Skylanders weekend for me, I guess, but I ain't gonna complain about that.
Oh, you did. Yes, you mean you.
Cool. Well, it was a super fun trip. Easy. It was cool to do a little trade with you on the way home.
Thank you, man. I appreciate the deals as always. Of
course.
And if you guys have not subscribed to RJC Media, definitely do. Check them out.
And I think you have a channel, right? All right. See you guys.